Recently, we sailed on the Oceania Vista in the Mediterranean, and it was an unforgettable experience. So we decided to sail once again on this magnificent ship. But this time, we are sailing in the turquoise-colored waters of the Caribbean. So come with me as we explore the multicultural nations of the charming and beautiful Caribbean. Let's take a look around the ship. The pool, the atrium, corridors, and its many comfy, stylish lounges. You immediately start to get settled in for an incredible cruise. Let's try our luck and have some fun in the casino, dine in style at one of the many delicious restaurants, and do some shopping while looking around the onboard boutiques. Back up on deck is a great place to see the beautiful skyline of Miami and many of the destinations that we will be visiting. The Oceania Vista glides through the blue Caribbean waters. The elegant and spacious veranda suite is designed with comfort in mind, and the spa-like bathroom and soothing rain shower is the perfect place to indulge in some relaxation time. The penthouse suite is grand, with lots of space to sit back in the lap of luxury. A double vanity, extra large shower, Bulgari and Aqua de Palma amenities, a full-time butler service are all waiting for you to enjoy. Take a ride on a stationary bike and lift some weights. These are just some of the things you can do to keep fit during your cruise in the Caribbean. Immediately, upon entering the Aquamar Spa, you feel you've escaped to a place of tranquility. The sauna relaxes you all the while, getting you in the mood for that perfect massage, manicure, or facial. Who doesn't love a little bingo? It's a great time for everyone, and especially the winners who get to yell out, bingo! The Vista Theater is the most comfortable place at sea to see a show. Some of the design elements are just jaw-dropping. Yes, it's time for a little shopping. The boutique on board with its friendly and helpful team has a superb selection of handbags, beautiful clothing, and gorgeous jewelry by designers like Alberto. Put on a piece and you will want to take it home with you. And let's not forget a hat. It looks like a watercolor painting. The casino was calling our names, so we stepped in and shot some craps. And who would have ever thought that I could roll the dice like that? Making a drink on board the Oceania Vista is very serious business. It's not just the ingredients that go into the drink that's important, but it's how the drink is made and presented is just as important. I would say it's like watching an artist at work. A beautiful night for the welcome aboard party. Music, drinks, and the highlight is always meeting the crew on board. Everyone made us feel welcome and right at home. The captain joined us for a toast, wishing us all a fantastic cruise, and the band continued to play throughout the evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure to welcome all of you here with us on board Vista. Have a great cruise and a wonderful vacation. Cheers. Salute.
Another gorgeous day at sea. Kick the morning off with a great walk up on deck. You can smell them before you arrive. Fresh baked croissants. Are we in Paris? No. We are at the Baristas and Bakery, and the selection is just endless for those of us that love those morning pastries. I don't care what anyone says, there is still nothing like dining in the grand dining room. And the one here on the Oceania Vista is beyond beautiful. It's absolutely stunning. A great place to start off your evening is at the Martini's Bar. Great cocktails and great service. And like I said, Making a drink here on the Oceania Vista is no small task. The detail that goes into making a drink not only tastes great, but look as good too, is entertaining and delicious. Celloists greet us for the high tea service. Fresh baked scones, pastries, and sandwiches are served. As the music continues, the perfectly made tea is served, and it is delightful and also relaxing. The sun sets on this beautiful day. The ship at night is gorgeous. Beautiful lights highlight many of the ship's architectural features. Cozy romantic spaces can be found everywhere. The excitement builds as we sail into San Juan's harbor. You can almost feel the rhythms of the Latin music that you hear in the streets in this vibrant city. As we get closer to shore, the rich history of Puerto Rico's beginnings can be seen all around us.
It doesn't matter how many times you come to Puerto Rico, a stop in Old San Juan is a must. It's everything you imagine it to be: island flavor, music, entertainment, and the warm hospitality of the Puerto Rican people.
There is a lot of history in Puerto Rico, and the beautiful scenery is all around me. Step inside one of San Juan's majestic buildings and have a look around. Walk by the lush gardens and fountains, and along the seaside stroll through Old San Juan with its colorful and vibrant buildings. Let's have a look at this century-old city. Back on board, the buffet on the Oceania Vista has taken this type of dining experience to a whole new level. And it's great because it can satisfy all of your family and friends, from fresh Italian pasta, salads, sushi, to mouth-watering steaks and side dishes. There is something for everyone. At the Red Ginger restaurant, they have all the Asian favorites you may be craving. Great Italian food, superb wine makes Tuscanas a must dining experience. The Polo Grill on board is a 5-star dining experience, from the elegant decor, world-class wines, to the exquisite food, with superb meat dishes like the tomahawk steak, cooked to perfection and served with a delicious sauce of your choice. It is truly a top recommendation for dining. Embers, with its cozy dining room, dishes like perfectly grilled fish and desserts that will end your meal perfectly. The Wave Grill offers a relaxing dining experience near the swimming pool. Delicious bowls and fish tacos are just some of the tasty dishes you can find here. There is nothing like ending the perfect Caribbean day poolside. Every time I sit down at a bar for a drink, I am amazed at the variety of drinks that are offered. And once I decide what I will be having, the show begins. The detail that is put into every drink, I want to try them all just so I can watch each of them being created. And how much fun is it to create your own piece of art under the guidance of the artist in residence? And at the end of the cruise, you get to take home your work of art. What a great memory of your cruise. It's hard to beat the beauty of a Caribbean sunset. From a distance, this island's mountains are so lush and green. Seabirds fly by as the morning mist is burnt off by the Caribbean sun, and a picture-perfect rainbow drops its pot of gold on shore. Yachts of all shapes and sizes fill the landscape. A tender ride into the secluded harbor, surrounded by beauty on all sides, and a short drive, we arrive in town.
I am in Gustavia, the capital city of St. Barts, what many consider the Caribbean playground of the rich and famous.
The beauty of St. Barts can be captured from many vantage points, and as you can see, it's a boater's paradise. Downtown has an old-world charm feel, with world-renowned brands like Dior, Louis Vuitton, and Prada. Lighthouses and forts are all part of St. Bart's rich history. A drive along the sea and up close to the planes coming in for a landing are just some of the fascinating things this island has to offer. The white sand beaches are perfect for a stroll with your loved one. There is nowhere you can look without seeing pure beauty. I'm here with Ray Carr, Senior Cruise Director with Oceania Cruises. Ray, how are you?
Doing great, Bill. Good to see you.
It's a pleasure to be on board the Vista. What makes the Vista so special?
It's a very special ship. It's got some new additions. It's a new generation. It's an Allura class ship, and we're very excited about what it brings.
Tell us about the outdoor activities on board the ship.
The outdoor sporting activities, one of the big activities that's very popular, bocce ball, but I think the biggest activity is pickleball. Pickleball right now, as you know, is kind of growing, and it's a very, very popular activity here on board. Shuffleboard is another activity that I think has been around, 100 years? And of course, the miniature golf course, a full 18-hole miniature golf course on here, which is an addition to our other ships. I think there were 9 holes, but we got 18 here.
Entertainment is a big part of your cruise experience, and the shows on board are spectacular. Tell us about the entertainment and what guests can expect.
With a new ship in the fleet, that brings new shows, and that's exciting to the guests who have sailed with us before, but also to us on board, because we got 4 brand new shows here. Into the Night, which is a great big dance production show. It's very visual. And then we also have the Anchor Inn, which is kind of set in an English pub. Has an English pub and a storyline. It's a really fun show. And then Headliners, which is one of our more popular shows. It's another big production show.
What is your favorite spot on board the Oceania Vista?
Baristas is probably one of my favorite spots to start the day. Get up, straight to baristas, get a coffee, see the sun coming up, and start to chat with the guests and see what's going on for the day.
Ray, what a pleasure chatting with you. Continued success, and
Thank you.
Look forward to the rest of the vacation.
All right, thank you very much. Have a great time. We'll see you around.
Thank you. I woke up at our next destination. I love the views of the islands from the ship. A short walk off the ship and a drive through some green landscape, and then a hike on a dirt path through some dense forest. What a way to spend the morning. Some big red rocks along the beach make for a beautiful contrast with the Caribbean Sea, no matter how you are looking at it. Back in the car, I drive along the lush green road, and I am headed to Trafalgar Falls. Down some stone steps, and then up some stone steps, and through some jungles, and finally I arrive. Was it worth the hike and drive? Absolutely. The falls are spectacular. And I am back on board, relaxing by the pool. And wow, I thought yesterday's sunset was spectacular. Look at this one. We are docked at our next destination, and this is going to be a fun-filled day.
This island is not short on musical talent. Rihanna, Dougie Fresh, Grandmaster Flash all have ties here. Known for some of the most beautiful beaches in all of the Caribbean. Do you know where I am? I am in Bridgetown, Barbados.
The water from above is the same blue color that you see on the flags of Barbados. And I am off on a tour with the Atlantis submarine, and I take a short boat ride out to meet the submarine. Walking on board is exciting. I climb down into the submarine, and I am immediately in awe of the clear blue-green water surrounding us, and the journey begins to the bottom. The undersea world is fascinating, and watching it is even better than any movie I have seen. I love this experience.
Welcome back.
Thank you, Captain. Great job. Really enjoyed it.
After our journey to the bottom of the Caribbean Sea, it is time for us to visit the Harrison's Cave Eco Adventure Park. We make our way underground on a tramway that takes us through the caves, which, by the way, were written about for the very first time in 1795, more than 2 centuries ago. The limestone formations are lit for visibility, but also give a very dramatic effect. And the underground waterfalls are both beautiful and soothing. This adventure showed us again why Barbados is so special. The day starts with some beautiful scenery and our next destination, and a ride on a fishing boat with some local fishing experts. There are breathtaking views all around me as we head into the harbor, and you can see why this island nation is a favorite among many cruise guests. The pitons of St. Lucia are famous worldwide and are actually volcanic plugs located on the southwest coast.
A top pick among cruise guests is the island of St. Lucia, and we are here in Sophia, in the southwest part of the island, at the Piton Viewpoint, the most photographic spot on the island in front of the majestic pitons. Take a look at this view.
We drive through the lush green landscapes and arrive at some beautiful gardens. This is a bird watcher's paradise. You can see and hear them everywhere. There are all kinds of fruits here, like the breadfruit. The carefully manicured walking paths cross streams and bridges and give you access to all kinds of nature. Gorgeous flowers are around every turn, and finally, the much anticipated waterfalls. I am surrounded by Mother Nature's incredible creations. Now let's watch the sunset together.
We're here at the Culinary Center with David Shellac. David, how are you?
Great, how are you doing?
This is a great program you have here. You actually teach people how to cook. I'm all thumbs, so this should be great for me.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, no, I want to have you in the kitchen.
What do you do differently when teaching a class versus cooking for people?
It's really easy. When I'm teaching a class, I'm fishing for invites. See? Then, and when I'm cooking at home for others, yeah, it's cool. I mean, I'm doing the work, but there's not a lot of questions coming my way. I'm doing a lot of the work beforehand, I'm baking things, serving, we're having a nice time. So when folks leave the ship, hope to inspire one to keep doing things, from what we do in the classes.
David, tell me about the evolution of the Culinary Center and the classes that you offer here.
So it was a really interesting evolution of a program where, it's going to be hands-on, and Oceania and our region, we're the only ones in the world who have these kinds of programs. We started, I think, with maybe a half dozen, 10-ish classes. We have about 30 right now. And what we've started to do over the years is, in the evolution of the program, a lot of the classes feed off of the places where we go. So as we're cruising, a lot of the classes feature, the cuisines where we're going, which is kind of a nice, unique way to do things. It really makes the experience being on board much more alive, certainly through flavor.
I was amazed at how many people participate in this class. I mean,
it's amazing.
Packed.
Full. It's incredible. I don't get to see when the openings become available, but I'm seeing it now, just some conversations, in social media. It's like, book now, because they will fill up. I've had folks who have never boiled a pot of water in their life.
That's me.
And I've had professionals in the room, and I don't know that. We just kind of do our thing. But I think, I've been cooking for a long time, and there's always something to learn. So, even if you've been doing it for a while, you may hear a different version. And I've had folks tell me, I don't cook, but I'm going to go home and build a kitchen.
David, you're getting me really hungry. Is it too early to eat?
No, it's never too early, but we have to make it first.
Let's go eat.
Let's go.
Here we go.
Here we are at our next great destination.
I am here in Antigua. Did you know there are 365 beaches on the island? That's one for each day of the year. And behind me is just one of them.
The capital of Antigua is St. John's, a quaint city with an old world colonial feel. And there is a lot to do here, like shopping in one of the many authentic boutiques. Locally made sauces and artwork are just some of the things you can bring home with you. A drive to visit one of the earlier settlements outside of St. John's shows you some of this island's long history and some amazing views too. High above the sea, you can see the waves crashing along the rocky shores, and a bird's eye view shows you the island's formations and how they form some secluded coves and harbors. And before I leave, I want to be walking the beaches and feel the sand between my toes. A walking tour of some of the historical buildings and homes shows the rich history that Antigua shares with many of the other island nations of the Caribbean. Let's continue to look around. and it's the end of another magical day in the Caribbean.
As my second cruise on the Oceania Vista comes to an end, I must say that once again, the ship, the crew, and the entertainment were nothing but superb. The Oceania Vista really knows how to keep calling me back for more, and those Caribbean islands both engaging and beautiful. Until next time, I'm Bill Panoff, and happy sailing.
What I want, you got in my behind the handle, like the flame that burns a candle. The candle feeds the flame. Yep.
What I got full stock, thoughts and dreams to scatter. You pull them all together, and how I can't explain. Oh yeah, well, you make my dreams come true. Come on!
Down my daydream, all that sleepwalk should be over by now. I know. Yeah! You make